The Amazon, a name that echoes mystery, power, and untouched wilderness. For centuries, it was believed to be a green void, vast, impenetrable, uninhabited by civilization. But in the heart of this jungle, buried beneath trees and time, lies the truth. A truth we're only just beginning to uncover. What if we told you that advanced civilizations once thrived here? That beneath this canopy are roads, canals, pyramids, and cities older than the Roman Empire. This is the real story of the lost cities of the Amazon. Not myth, not fantasy, but a forgotten chapter of human history, revealed by science. For centuries, stories spread through Europe about a kingdom of gold, El Dorado. Spanish explorers searched in vain for this treasure. Later, British officer Percy Fawcett chased the legend of a lost city, which he called Z. He vanished in 1925 in Brazil, never to be found again. Most historians dismissed these stories. The mainstream belief was clear. The Amazon soil was too poor, the forest too wild. Large civilizations? Impossible. But now, the science says otherwise. In the 2000s, a breakthrough came from the sky. LiDAR, light detection and ranging, fires laser pulses from aircraft, penetrating tree cover and mapping the ground below with incredible accuracy. What it revealed stunned scientists. Hidden beneath thick jungle, they saw patterns. Geometric shapes, long straight roads, giant platforms, entire urban networks. And one of the greatest discoveries came from a place no one expected, the Upano Valley in Ecuador. In 2023, a team led by French archaeologist Steven Rostaing uncovered something extraordinary in the Upano Valley. Over 6,000 man-made structures, platforms, roads, canals, spanning 300 square kilometers. These were not scattered huts. This was urban planning. Some platforms stretched up to 140 meters long. Towns were linked by straight roads up to 10 kilometers long. Ceremonial plazas, public buildings, water systems, and farming terraces surrounded the cities. This wasn't a single lost city. It was a network of interconnected settlements, active from 500 BCE to 600 CE. Older than the Inca, older than Machu Picchu. Estimates suggest 10,000 to 30,000 people may have lived here, comparable to major cities of the ancient world. The people of the Upano Valley didn't build stone castles. They built cities that worked with nature, not against it. Archaeologists call it garden urbanism. Imagine homes on raised earthen platforms to protect against floods. Between them, fields of maize, manioc, and sweet potatoes. Canals and ditches managed both irrigation and drainage. There were no walls dividing city from forest. Instead, it was one blended living ecosystem, part city, part garden. A model of sustainable living more advanced than we ever imagined. And Ecuador isn't the only place hiding secrets. In Bolivia's Llanos de Mojos, the story continues. There, scientists used LiDAR to uncover an even more complex civilization, the Casarabe culture, which flourished between 500 and 1400 CE. In this flat wetland region, they built pyramids up to 22 meters tall, cities covering hundreds of hectares, road systems stretching for miles, canals, reservoirs, and raised fields. They created ponds for water storage during dry seasons and drained excess water in floods. With this system, they grew maize year-round, feeding thousands. This was not survival in the jungle. This was engineering, planning, and innovation. So what was life like in these cities? People lived in homes made of wood and palm thatch, built on raised mounds. Families cooked over hearths. They brewed chicha, a fermented maize drink, and shared meals in communal spaces. Trade routes brought goods between regions. There were ceremonial plazas for festivals and gatherings. There may have been leaders or councils, but no palaces or royal tombs have been found. Instead, the design suggests cooperation over domination. These cities weren't just places to live. They were part of a shared culture, built on balance between society and nature. But by the time Spanish colonizers arrived in the 1500s, these cities were gone. What happened? In Ecuador, experts believe volcanic eruptions from the nearby Sangay volcano may have driven people away. In Bolivia, climate changes or resource exhaustion may have led to decline. But another factor was even more devastating: European disease. Before direct contact, foreign diseases like smallpox spread through trade and travel, wiping out up to 90% of indigenous populations across the Americas. Cities were abandoned, the jungle reclaimed everything, and the memory of these civilizations vanished until now. These discoveries rewrite what we thought we knew. They prove that the Amazon wasn't a wild frontier untouched by man. It was home to complex societies, skilled engineers, and sustainable cities. They show us a different path of development, not based on concrete and steel, but on coexistence. A society that thrived for centuries by working with the land. In a world facing climate crisis and environmental collapse, these ancient people might have something to teach us. The cities are no longer lost. We're finding them, platform by platform, scan by scan. And what we find isn't gold or treasure. It's knowledge. It's history. It's a forgotten truth about who we are and who we could be.